Okay students, now we see the other test tubes, okay, how the reaction is taking place. Okay, when I explain, you just follow the reactivity series, okay, the activity series, the decreasing of the reactivity metals, you just follow this one, okay, when I explain about these displacement reactions. What is here only down, I am explaining there by looking at the textbooks. So, if we take the copper sulfate solution, and here this is the solution, copper sulfate solution. But what is the metal they put inside? Zinc. Now you see in the reactivity series, which is more reactive? Copper is more reactive or the zinc is more reactive? Zinc is more reactive. So, in the test tube B, which is displacing, so zinc is displacing the copper. Okay, again zinc plus CuSO4 gives rise to zinc is more reactive than copper. So zinc is displacing the copper. So ZnCO4. So zinc sulfate plus copper. Okay, we get like this. And when we take in the test tube C, so in the test tube C, what they are telling? Okay, so here what is there? Copper, and here zinc sulfate solution. Okay, so we see copper plus zinc sulfate solution. When we see here in the series, which is more reactive? Copper is more reactive or zinc is more reactive? Copper is less reactive. Down, arrow mark down means less. Zinc, arrow mark up means more. So zinc is more reactive. So that is why here copper is not displacing the zinc. Okay, copper is not displacing the zinc. Why? Because zinc is more reactive than the copper. Okay, so here when we see copper sulfate solution in the, okay, this color is the blue color. So afterwards in the test tube D, zinc and magnesium. Now you see which is the more reactive? Magnesium is the more reactive. So zinc is the less reactive. So here we can say magnesium is not displacing the, magnesium is more reactive than the zinc. So magnesium displaces the zinc. Mg plus ZnSO4. So since magnesium is more reactive, zinc is less reactive, magnesium is able to displace the zinc. Okay, so MgSO4. Okay, so like that only if we take the FeSO4 and zinc, you see iron is less reactive, magnesium is more reactive than iron, magnesium is more reactive. Here, so what it will do? So since zinc is less reactive, it will not displace the iron because iron is more reactive than the zinc. Zinc is less reactive, iron is more reactive. So it will not displace the zinc. Then if we take the sodium and zinc. Now you see in the series, sodium is more reactive, zinc is less reactive. So zinc will not displace the sodium. So through this we will be understanding here. Okay, so therefore the metal that displaces another metal from its salt solution is called more reactive of the two. So whatever we saw here, CuSO4, all these are the salt solutions. Okay, CuSO4 so salt solutions and some more metals. So in the salt, sodium chloride. So sodium is what? Metal. Okay, so chlorine is the non-metal. Okay, so here when we take all these, so the series obtained when we place metal in descending order of reactivity is known as the activity series. So activity series means this is the activity series. Okay, this is the activity series arranged in the descending order. That means more reactive to the less reactive. Okay, So through this displacement reaction, what we understood, more reactive metals are displacing the less reactive metals. That is why more reactive metals fastly they will react with the oxygen and hydrogen, water, so that the metals will be rusted fast. Less reactive metals will not react fast with the water and oxygen, so they don't rust very fast. So most reactive metals are always displacing the less reactive metals. Okay, so one more thing here what we study, lithium is the most reactive metal and platinum is the less reactive metal. When I say see the activity series, lithium is the first one in the activity series, it is the more reactive metal, and then less reactive metal is what? Platinum. Okay, platinum is the less reactive metal. Okay, last is the platinum, least reactive. Lithium is the most reactive. It also helps us in comparing two metals. For example, it shows that iron being higher can displace silver from a silver salt solution. Silver salt solution means if we take AgSO4, it is the silver salt solution. So silver salt solution, if we take the iron is the more reactive and silver is the less reactive. So iron can displace the silver, iron can take the place of the silver. So FeSO4 salt solution, but silver cannot displace iron from salt solution. But here the silver cannot displace the but silver cannot take the place of iron. Why? Because silver is the less reactive. Okay, so the metals that occur above hydrogen in the activity series can displace hydrogen gas from dilute acids. So if you know na, acids are always present where in the acids what is present? Always hydrogen is present. Okay, hydrochloric acid. So hydrogen is here. Yes, it is reactive. So above series, hydrogen above, what are the elements are there? They can displace the hydrogen in the acids. Okay, why they can displace the hydrogen in the acids? Because hydrogen is the less reactive. Okay, so if we take the example of the displacement reaction in the acid and base na, so if we take NaCl plus HCl, sodium chloride. Okay, NaOH, it is the base na, it is acid. The presence of H shows the acid, the presence of OH shows it is base in the compounds. So if we take sodium is the more reactive, hydrogen is the less reactive. Okay, sodium can displace the hydrogen, so it takes place the NaCl, sodium chloride, salt is formed. Another one is the H2O, water, 2 hydrogen, so H2O, water is released. So this is the one. So above hydrogen, whatever is present, they can displace the hydrogen because hydrogen is less reactive. Other above hydrogen, whatever is there, they are more reactive.